I think it was really important for us, against them, because I think if, going back to the last time we played them, I think we really did not get there as much, and we knew that, we're probably not going to get the volume of three-point shots up that they do, with Murray and Bogdanovich and Trae Young and even Hunter, and then Matthews comes off the bench. So, I think for us, we needed to get downhill and attack the paint, and I thought we did, from our last game against them, a much, much better job of that. Certainly Kobe was a catalyst, so was, Io getting downhill as well. And then I thought, they went, middle of the second quarter, they started trapping DeMar to get the ball in his hands, and I thought he was really good getting off of it and creating other driving opportunities for other guys.
Billy, two-part question with Alex. Seemed like he really did a good job setting the tone in that first quarter, especially on Trae Young. I think 5 turnovers and really kind of messed their offense up. And then, what's the injury? Is it the toe again that's acting up, or obviously he was not moving well?
No,
out of the
I don't know if it's the toe or the ankle. He's dealing with both of those things. I'm not quite sure. I had not found out. He went out, and then to close the quarter, the second quarter, he said to me, like, listen, I'm going to try to go here, and I'll let you know. And I thought he was a little bit hobbled, and then I grabbed him before the third started, and he said, just, let me give it one more try. And I just didn't like the way he was moving. I took him off. He didn't ask to come out.
Right.
But I don't think he felt like he could move. So I don't know the extent or how long, it would be. But we'll probably have a better idea probably tomorrow at some point.
And then that first quarter, what he did against Trae.
Yeah, I mean, listen, with those 3 guys out there, Bogdanovich and Trae and obviously Murray, they're hard because they shoot threes and they play off the bounce. And Bogdanovich is unique because he can really get it off quick, and he shoots it like when guys are on top of him, and he had it going there in the second quarter. So it's not even so much with those 3 guys the shooting is, but they can really play off the dribble and play and pick and roll. And that's why I thought, to your point, Alex kind of set the tone where he got through and under and around and kind of disrupted a little bit, because for a good part of the game, I thought we took a lot of Capela's rolls away. I thought in the second quarter we probably got a little bit tired there. We had some guys on some extended minutes, and I didn't think we covered the rim as well in the second quarter. And Trae got downhill, so did Murray, and they started to find some stuff at the rim. I thought in the third quarter, once we settled, we did a much better job at the point of the screen and then being a little bit disruptive on the backside.
Billy, right over here.
Yep.
72 points in the paint. How much of that was an emphasis coming into the ball game to really attack that and open up your offense for your team throughout the night? Because you guys have dominated that area against the Hawks all season.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big part of the last time when they came in here and won without Trae was, we did not get downhill as much as we needed to. We weren't as aggressive, in my opinion, as we needed to be. And like I said, the 3-point line is a factor for them. We're probably not going to get the volume of threes that they get up. The other part of it, too, that we needed all the points in the paint tonight was the fact that we fouled too much. We put them to the free throw line. The free throw discrepancy tonight was pretty dramatic. From the standpoint that they didn't shoot it great from 3, but like if they would have shot it normal from 3 with the fouls, it's a different probably game, at that point. But I give our guys credit because I thought we did a really good job at the point of the screen, and then we contested really well. And then offensively, the mentality, I think, to get downhill and put pressure at the basket was something that was going to be important for us to try to manufacture some easy baskets.
Billy, this sets up a rematch kind of last play-in scenario where you go into Miami to try to win this game. Just kind of get your initial thoughts. Obviously, you'll scout it for sure the next day or so, but going in for that rematch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the run they went on, was, incredible last year after our game throughout the playoffs. So, a team that's really battle-tested, been in all sorts of moments. Be a great challenge on the road. We all have an enormous amount of respect for them, and we know how good they are. So, again, you'll have to play well, there. They get out, they do a lot of things really, really well, and a lot of respect for Spo and, their team. And like I said, at this point in time where it's not a series, it's a 1-game series, so to speak, there's a lot of things you have to do well. I think that you try to prepare as much as you can in a 36-hour window, but also the reality is there's going to be loose balls, there's going to be hustle plays, there's going to be physicality plays, there's Both teams shoot 50%. You're probably talking about 50 missed shots by both teams. That's a lot of loose balls, you know, and, you know, that's, you know, they obviously are really good at those things, and, you know, will be really tested to do a lot of those things at a really, really high level. And then obviously guarding them with the three-point shooting with Hero and Robinson, and the way those guys can move and cut and pass. And then about you know, facilitating all that stuff. So there's a lot, you know, in terms of to get prepared for playing against them.
We're gonna get, do you have one, Julia? One last one, and then we got the guys here.
Billy, you touched on this a bit, but just Kobe's performance tonight technically doesn't go down as a career high, but it's, you know, one of the career nights of his career. We spoke before about him being decisive in this kind of game. Just what did you see from him? What does it mean to this team to have that version of confidence?
Yeah, no, it was great. You know, I think for him, it really was, he set the tone getting downhill. We had talked about it for a couple days, and, you know, he did a really good job playing aggressively and playing downhill. Took his threes when they were there. You know, and then, you know, made a lot of really good passes to guys. You know, I thought he played a really complete game. You know, I know the number 42 is a huge number, and it's phenomenal, but like I thought he played a really complete game. I thought he defended. I thought he assisted. I thought he got downhill, made the game easy for the guys. You know, I thought it was a great performance by him.
Thank you, Coach.